All right, you know what this means. We're doing a tier list today of who I think the best UFC fighters are. Or I'm actually just going to go with lists of UFC fighters and rank them from S to F on where I think they would be in terms of hosting a 4th of July party slash barbecue. So we got a list of fighters that we're going to go through. Then I'm going to rank them S through F. S is obviously the best, who I think would throw the best barbecue. There's probably going to be one or two up there. Obviously, A tier's next. F tier's the worst. We're going to start right off the bat here. Bilal Muhammad. I'm going to go in the C tier. I actually think Bilal Muhammad would be a pretty decent host of a barbecue. I just think it's gonna be chaos the whole time. Like Kamaru Usman's gonna show up. They're gonna start fucking yapping at each other back and forth. Leon Edwards is gonna show up, head kick Usman, and then Bilal's gonna run behind him and dunk him on his head. It's gonna be chaos. But you know what? I do think Bilal is a genuinely good host. I think he would be the kind of guy to make sure that everyone's taken care of there, they're having a good time. But he also is going to tell you how good his, like, bro, my barbecue is the best barbecue that you'll ever have. I also don't know what kind of food Bilal's cooking. He is from Chicago. So I bet he does a pretty good job. But I don't think Bilal's this insane cook. Like, there's someone on here that, you know, if you know, you know. He's going to be chefing up like a madman. And I think that Bilal might drag this on to like a boring decision a little bit. Like it's gonna be one of those ones that like there are a couple cool moments, like when he dunks Leon on his head, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be a little bit of a boring barbecue. He's gonna be a good host, nice guy. I don't know what the booze is gonna look like here, to be honest. I don't know if they really. I know his culture isn't really big in drinking. 4th of July in America, big drinking holiday. I'm gonna put him here in the C tier. I just a little too many unknowns. But I don't think he's like a bad host. I think he would be a good host. I think it'd be one of those ones where you're there for a couple hours and you're like, you know what? I think I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go to this other party. Just it might be a little bit more fun. There's more music. There's more liveliness. So I'm gonna put him here in the C tier to start out. I think that's a good baseline to what we're looking at. Next up, Chael P. Sonnen. Dude, I think Chael Sonnen throws a fucking crazy barbecue, dude. I think he would have a crazy barbecue. Hear me out. Chael is going to have an absolute character list of very interesting people to talk to. You're going to have like a couple times where you're going to go up to Chael, talk to him about how great the party is, and he's going to tell you a story that you are locked in on for 30 minutes. He captivates the attention of everyone. Chael definitely has karaoke. Everyone's singing Party in the USA. Everyone's singing Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen, right? It's good, you know, they're singing Lee Greenwood, God Bless the USA. It's gonna be a great time. He's gonna tell you great stories. He's gonna have a great amount of people there. He probably has a sick mansion that is very privatized in Oregon where like, you know, you're safe on the property, you're not in the middle of the city, or there's not going to be too many people bothering you. The cops aren't coming to the house because, you know, he's got his own little section, like private spot, you know what I mean? I think he'd throw a sick barbecue, dude. I think he'd make sure to have a great amount of food. He knows how great America is, so he's going to make sure that it's a very American themed party. He's gonna have the fucking pool. He's gonna have some babes there, right? It's gonna be a great party. Chael's gonna bring the fireworks. He's gonna set it up. Like, Chael would throw a fucking great 4th of July barbecue, dude. So, I'm standing on business here. I'm putting Chael in the A tier. I think he's one of the best barbecue throwers. Moving on. Why do I feel like Aljo throws a pretty good barbecue, dude? I feel like Aljamain Sterling would actually throw a pretty sick barbecue. I'm going to say Aljo's in this B tier because I think the food's going to be good. I think he's going to be very hospitable. I think he's going to have a pretty fun party too, where it's like a good mix of people. You know, people are drinking, having a good time, and Aljo's just a fun dude to be around. Like, when I met him, I was very, very happy with. We had a good conversation, man. We were chatting. It was very fun talking to Aljo. Good to hear. He's got a good perspective on life and things, and I feel like he'd throw a pretty damn good party, dude. He's got a good crew. You would have Marab running around like crazy, just like that's the thing where he's in B tier here. We're like, Marab's at this party, and he's gonna blast double me 50 different times because he's seen one of my videos. Like he's gonna be like, bro, you have to be humble, and he's just gonna blast double me and try drowning me in the pool. But I think Aljo would throw a pretty good barbecue, man. Good food. Um, Great audience, great group of people there. There may be a little bit of craziness and stuff going on, but I would enjoy it. I think Aljo throws a pretty damn good barbecue, dude. So I'm gonna put him in the B tier. I don't think it's gonna be Chael Sonnen level, but I'm gonna put him here in the B tier. I bet Aljo throws a great barbecue, dude. Moving on. Listen, I love Yuri Prohaska, bro, but you're going in the D tier, man. Listen, Yuri's the type of guy. After his UFC 300 interview, I can't trust him at a party, bro. I can't. We are going to have everyone come over, and later we go up into my room and we have good time. Let's go for that. Sorry, bro. I'm not trying to be touched, man. I mean, I don't. I don't think Yuri's throwing a good barbecue, bro. I don't, man. I think he's saying some questionable stuff because of the language barrier, and you're gonna be like, dude, what did I walk into? He's gonna be the guy that throws it. You know what? I'm gonna throw him in the D tier instead of the F tier because it may end up being a little weird, but I don't think I'd like. Don't take this the wrong way, but like I don't think he'd have me like running out, being like total. Like I'd be uncomfortable, but it'd be hard to like leave because he's not trying to do it to be weird. He's just trying to be a good guy, but he's gonna hit me with, hey, later we go upstairs and me and my friends, we have good time tonight. Let's go for that. And it's gonna freak me out, man. It is. It really is. Probably stick around for a bit. I bet he has like some fucking cool like bouncy houses and shit, dude. Because he's just a little autistic, so like he's gonna have a slip and slide. He's gonna have a bouncy house. He's gonna have a cool pool and a DJ. I feel like he went a little light on the drinks. Food's probably all right, but I feel like he's the type of guy to overcook the meat. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with D tier for Yuri Prohaska, bro. I think it could get a little dicey at moments, even though Yuri's a great guy, bro. I'm gonna go with B tier for Marvin Vittori. Listen, dude, I'm Italian. I know how Italians party and barbecue. It'll be a good time. There'll be drinks will be flowing. You'll be allowed to get as drunk as you want, and no one's gonna bother you. The food's gonna be fantastic. The music's gonna be bumping. You guaranteed will have at least 50 old people there that are chewing your ear off and telling you stories about how their life was. That's just how it is, dude. You're gonna have most of the party to yourself, but that time where you have to take off to talk to a bunch of old people about what their life has been like and why their generation is the best and why everything they do is perfect and how hard their life was back in the day, but how they were so perfect to overcome it all and get to America themselves. Like, that's what it's gonna be, dude. Marvin's gonna throw a sick party, but there's just gonna be too many old people there telling you about their life and boring you to death for 15 minutes at a time. And you're gonna have to come up with an excuse that you feel bad about on why to walk away. And you've all of a sudden you've used the same excuse for 5 different people, and they're all of a sudden conspiring now, and you're like, oh, now they all fucking know that I just didn't want to talk to them. Like, that's just, you can clearly tell I'm speaking from experience here. I'm going to go B tier. It's going to be a good party. The drinks are there. The food's there. The party's there. The music's there. The pool's there. It's a cool atmosphere. Everyone's going late. But you will have moments in time. Like, this party gets sick the later it goes. The later it goes, the better this party gets. Because the old people start to leave, and then you get to really turn up. But from like 2 p.m. to like 10 p.m., you're gonna be fucking chatted up by old people, man, the whole time. It's just how it's gonna go. Moving on, dude, John Jones F tier party. Man, I don't need to go to this guy's house and watch him beat his wife and make me stay, because if he doesn't, then he's got people in Albuquerque that are gonna come get me, bro. Sorry, man. A John Jones barbecue would be shit. It would be terrible, dude. It would be uncomfortable. He'd put on this fake nice guy facade. Then he'd go inside. Someone would accidentally trip on the music cord, and all you would be able to hear is him beating the shit out of his wife inside. That's why John Jones in the. It's going to be one of those uncomfortable ones where we all have to leave after because we're like, dude, what's the deal? This is not cool. Um, yeah, bro, it's gonna be one of those ones that's just really. But he doesn't let you leave. He's telling you that everything's fine, like she's fine and everything, bro. She just fell down the stairs again, and I just told her she was dumb for doing that. And I'm sorry that she overcooked the chicken, guys. Don't worry, like someone's gonna take care of it. Like, dude, it's just gonna be uncomfortable, man. John Jones will throw a shitty ass barbecue, super uncomfortable to be at. But let's lighten the mood for a quick second, dude. On the counterpart, why do I feel like DC throws one of the best barbecues in the game, man? Why do I feel like DC has one of the best barbecues in the game? You know this guy's got the best food at the whole place, and he's over ordered. So there is a litany of food there. He's got his own chef cooking it up over there, and they have so much food that you're gonna actually be able to even take some home. He's like, please, please take some home, take some home. He's got the best ribs in the house, got a great brisket, fried chicken. He's got that Louisiana Southern style food that's gonna be perfect for the 4th of July. He's gonna have unlimited beers, a complete bar set up there. He's gonna be telling you stories like the drunk uncle at the barbecue, and you're gonna be dying laughing because it's just gonna be good vibes the whole time. Everyone's going to be in the pool. They're going to have fireworks. They're going to have music playing. It's going to be a party that goes all night long. And it's going to be one of those parties that everyone remembers when they leave. Like, everyone's looking forward to that 4th of July party in DC's house, dude. I'm telling you. And it starts early. DC's going, bro. First burger's getting flipped at 1 o'clock. Everyone's pulling up. You're eating. You're drinking. All of a sudden, the fruit comes out. You clean the palate. Then he refires up the grill at 6, 7 o'clock. And he's just grilling for like 3 hours. They're cooking it up. Everyone's boozed up. Everyone's having a good time. He's got the slip and slide too. He's got the big pool, the karaoke, the music's going hard. Everyone's standing around drinking beers at the grill, chatting them up. Like, dude, it's a good fucking time. It's good vibes at DC's barbecue, bro. He's in the S tier 100%. Now, I'm going to put Patty Pimlet. I'm going to put him in the C tier, dude. Hear me out. No, dude, I think he's going to go to the B tier. Hear me out. Patty's going to have a good crew. It's going to be a good time. I think there's going to be a lot of drinks. I think there's going to be a lot of food. It's British food, bro. Like, he's going to be making the fucking baked beans. That might bring him down to C, but you know what? He's going to know, and he's going to understand. But listen, dude, it's a 4th of July holiday, man. That's an American holiday, and I don't know that the English are going to like it too much. I think Patty's a cool guy. He was a very cool guy to meet, chill with, talk to for a little bit. Why do I feel like he's not a barbecue thrower? You know what I mean? He's not like a 4th of July type partier. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't live in the country. I get that. But why do I feel like he would not throw a good summer party barbecue? I just kind of feel that way, man. I feel like it'd be fun in terms of the people there. Like it would be a cool party of people and stuff. But it'd be one of those. You know what, dude? I'm going back down to the C tier, man. I like Patty. I think there'd be a cool amount of people there. I think it'd be fun to drink with a lot of those guys. I think he'd have plenty of booze. And he probably, because of how much he likes to eat, he'd have plenty of food. I just don't think it would be good food. I don't think so. I don't think it'd be good food. So dude, I don't want to make this all about the food because it's going to make me seem like a fat ass, but there's no fireworks, right? There's probably no karaoke at his party. People are probably pretty down. They're going to be like, dude, I can't believe we're celebrating this fucking shit holiday. It'd be much better if England still owned him, lad. So I don't. I'm going to put him in the C tier, man. I like Patty a lot as a person. I don't feel like he's got the barbecue. You know what I mean? Don't feel like he throws the baller barbecue. Moving on. I'm going to go Corey Sandhagen in the C tier as well. I feel like he'd throw a pretty decent one, like Patty Pimblett level, but I don't think it'd be anything too crazy, man. You know what I mean? I think he'd throw a pretty... Corey Sandhagen's the type to have a very low-key barbecue. Like, 25, 30 people there, has a good amount of food, has some drinks. It's very casually chilling around the barbecue and the pool and casually drinking. No one's really getting totally fucked up. Like, you're going to be looked down upon if you're absolutely boozing up like crazy. Which for 4th of July, like, Come on, we love that day to turn loose, man. Like that's a good ass day to just turn loose and go nuts and be drunk all day. So I'm gonna go C tier for Sandhagen. I feel like it's gonna be too adulty of a party. You know what I mean? Not that I'm not fucking old as shit, but I feel like it's gonna be too low key. I feel like it's not gonna be an absolute banger. It's gonna be a good casual hang sesh that closes up, wraps up at around 10, 11 o'clock. You get to go home and watch the Boston Pops and stuff like that. Like you get to go home and watch the fireworks on TV, but he definitely doesn't have fireworks going off at his house, so I'm gonna put Corey Sandhagen in the C tier, man. Who else are we gonna look at here? Bro, Weidman throws a great party, guaranteed. There is no doubt in my mind Chris Weidman would have a fucking sick party. It would be an absolute fucking banger. Weidman's throwing a fucking banger of a... Dude, tell me that you can't just picture Chris Weidman having a banger of a party. He's like DC in that aspect where it's like, if you watch him on the weigh-in show, you know he's a fun-ass dude to drink with. He's a fun-ass dude to chill and talk with. Everyone's horsing around. Everyone's having a good time. He's got the food loaded up. He's got the drinks loaded up, dude. Everyone's having a good time at the Weidman party, dude. I'm telling you. There is absolutely no doubt about it. So I'm going to put Chris Weidman in the A tier. I think he throws a sick party that goes literally all night. And he's going to be the type of guy to have like tents set up in his backyard because everyone's so drunk they can't go home. So I'm going to say Chris Weidman in the A tier. A tier 4th of July barbecue banger. And he's going to make it so American themed, bro. You're going to feel just prideful being there. So Weidman's going to the A tier. Islam Makhachev. I think he throws a shit party, man. I like Islam. I think he's a cool dude. I just think it's one of these things that are no drinks allowed. No women are allowed unless like it's your wife and they all have to sit in the corner with the other wives and watch because they're not allowed to talk. You know what I mean? That's just how it rolls over there in Dagestan, man. So I don't think it's gonna be a good time at Islam. You're gonna feel uncomfortable. You're gonna feel like it's a third world. Um, I don't think it'd be a good time, bro. I don't think he'd let really people turn up. He'd be probably looking down on it even. Brother, this guy come to my party. He drink all time. We have wrestling mat set up. He don't wrestle one time, brother. He's probably setting up the wrestling mat. They're probably doing drills in the backyard. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm kind of out on an Islam Makhachev barbecue. As cool as I think as he is, I'm probably out on it. Gilbert Burns probably throws a pretty damn good barbecue, dude. You know what? Gilbert Burns is actually an A tier barbecue, bro. Gilbert Burns knows how to eat for sure. Definitely slings heat on the grill. It's gonna be like a Brazilian barbecue style too, so you know they have a ton of fucking meat. They have picanha. They have all this good shit. And they're probably bringing around like meat on skewers like it's a Brazilian steakhouse, bro. That's probably what they're doing. Gilbert Burns definitely has a sick pool. He's got the karaoke machine. He's got all the booze there, and they're all dancing and partying all night. That's how Brazilians do it, dude. Brazilians know how to party. I'm going to put Gilbert Burns in the A tier, bro. I think he throws a fucking sick 4th of July party. So Gilbert Burns is going to the A tier. We only got a couple more. We're going to end with an S tier guy. But right now, I don't know, dude. Modern day McGregor, I think, is in D tier. You know what? I'm going to put it in C tier, actually, because I think he has I think McGregor's going to have the coolest atmosphere of the entire 4th of July party. He probably is throwing this party on his yacht, but he's probably drinking too much, getting so loud and making you uncomfortable for being there, man. Now, the thing is that brings it up a bit is McGregor's got all the ladies on the boat. He 100% does. But he's probably got minimal food and all booze. And he's just going to be screaming at you the whole time, man. He's going to have a sick atmosphere. They're going to have a ton of girls. But, like, he's going to be a menace kind of ruining this thing. And I think he's going to have a bunch of yes men around him kind of making it so you feel uncomfortable at the party. As cool as the atmosphere is and as cool as everything around you is, I feel like it's going to be one of those ones you just feel a little uncomfortable at after being there for like 2.5 hours. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put McGregor in the C tier here. Um, who knows? I could be wrong. Sugar Sean O'Malley, dude. Let's put him in the B tier. I feel like he's a McGregor type party, less uncomfortable, but a little too influencer-ish. You know what I mean? I feel like it's gonna be a very TikTok-y type party. Um, with a ton of people there, right? Ton of cool people, hot girls there, and there's gonna be a sick pool. There's gonna be booze all over the place, ton of food. But it's gonna feel like there's like I feel like there are gonna be people walking around live streaming at O'Malley's fucking Fourth of July party, dude, and that just makes me a little uncomfortable. I think it'd be a cool party, but a little too social media influencer-ish. So that's why I have it in the B tier and not higher. Like I bet he throws a sick party, but maybe the crew there isn't the best. You know what I mean? Who's next, bro? I feel like Izzy throws a good party that makes it all about him, and then you feel upset and you leave. And you know this isn't just like a tier of people I don't like because I'm a huge fan of Yuri Prohaska. But why do I feel like he throws a very elaborate party, but he makes the whole party so selfish? It's all about him the whole time. And if it doesn't go his way, he's throwing a fit and he's like kicking people out. Like he is, bro. I feel like Izzy is gonna get drunk and make things about you. I'll show you where you're from. You come to my party, I'll show you where you're from. Dude, I don't know that I'd fuck with it, man. I don't know that I would. So I'm gonna put Izzy in the D tier here. I think it'd be again cool atmosphere. Probably a sausage fest. A lot of dogs running around too. He's not allowing anyone. That's the thing is you can't have hot dogs in a Israel Adesanya party, bro. You can. He's just not allowing it, man. And that's a huge 4th of July thing. So I'm going to put him here at the D tier. I just don't think it'd be a good party. We're going to do two more here. Pretty high ranked guys, man. I think Dustin Poirier throws a great 4th of July party, bro. Southern guy, gonna love America. Unreal barbecue, dude. 100% unreal barbecue. He's got a ton of booze all over the place. Gonna have that southern style food, southern style comfort type party that goes all night. Great music, great dancing. You know, everyone's partying, drinking on the lawn. The pool's party's going crazy. He's got a sick guest, like sick bunch of crew there. He's gonna be a cool guy to hang out with and talk. So I think, dude, Dustin Poirier is the type of guy that you look at and you're like, dude, you know this guy throws a good ass party. So I'm gonna put him at the A tier, and we're gonna round it off with one last S tier guy. You know Volk throws one of the best parties of all time. You know he does. It's gonna be good vibes the whole time. He's chefing up like a fucking madman, drinking up like a madman. Dude, Aussies know how to party, bro. The Aussies know how to party, so there's that. The whole party's going to be sick. Everyone's going to be boozing like crazy. Volk's going to have a sick crew of people there. He's going to be chefing up the best of the best food, and it is going to go all night long. And they're going to play Down Under when he's like walking out to grill, and everyone's going to go crazy the whole time, bro. It is going to be a fucking banger of a party. I think Volk throws one of the best parties. I think D through C throws one of the best parties. But this is it. This is the tier list for the fighters that would throw either the best 4th of July parties or the worst 4th of July parties. Let me know what you think of the video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I hope, I'm going to try and do a little bit more videos like this, a little bit out there. So hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please like and subscribe again.